All right, so second day, you know, we packed up from Snow Canyon. We went to another RV park called Willow Wind in Hurricane. Yeah, 30-minute drive from Snow Canyon State Park. It's a nice, like, it's a full hookup RV park, you know, with utilities and sewage, right? So that's our first time disposing that, you know, because after coming from Snow Canyon, the campsite, we have to, like, you know, dump the black water.
Yeah.
And so that was the first time. And when we got there,
he had to back in.
Oh, I had to back in. Yes. It just so happened that the landscaper guy was just driving around blowing on leaves because, like, it was around November, so, like, you know, the leaves are turning all yellow and everything.
Falling.
They're falling. So, like, this guy was just blowing the leaves with his golf cart and the blower. And he saw me coming and he was just being really, really nice. And he was trying to guide me and reverse into our campground, our campsite. And it made me more nervous because I was like, shoot, like, I want to just kind of take my time because I never reversed into a campsite. And then he was like, yeah, come here. Like, he was throwing up all these different signs. I have no idea what he's trying to say. And then, like, but we did it. Like, but it was just a little
10
like,
tries later.
yeah, it was like, no, it wasn't 10.
I don't know.
I think it was like maybe around 3.
Oh no.
The fourth one was just to straighten it so that the hookup is a little bit easier.
Okay.
So anyway, we did it about like less than 5 times. So it was a very interesting experience, and then, yeah, so we parked our RV, we hooked up everything. Came to find out the sewage hose was too short, and we already set everything up, right? We had the jacks down already. I was like, I don't know if I want to like redo everything and just move up like another like couple inches. Like, it was literally like a couple inches short, and I was like, shoot, like, it's so short. I was like, what are we gonna do? and plus, that was the hose that came with the RV, so it's not the best quality. Willow Wind is like literally about 30 minutes from Zion National Park, so it's very popular. A lot of people park their RVs there and they drive out. So there's a lot of places to go and get parts if you need it. I got a nice size hose, right? I forgot how long it was. I think it was like 15 feet or something like that. So anyway, it was a really nice one, nice and clean, everything snapped together, no, like, you know, it was a good quality hose. It's well worth the investment. And so we hooked it up, everything came out perfectly fine, right? And so
no spillage.
No spill,
I'm
nothing.
Proud.
No spill, nothing. It was amazing. That night we parked our trailer, we hooked everything up. You know, we kind of look over to other people's like setup and everything and see what we can improve. And it's an ongoing like upgrades, I feel like. You know, it just kind of comes down to how much, like, what's your budget, right? Yeah, we went across to Lynn's, like a grocery store similar to like Albertson. We bought a bunch of like food for dinner and stuff like that, and we brought it back to the campsite and cook dinner.
So we pretty much cooked the whole trip. We didn't really eat out. Me and the kids, we had to do laundry, so we'd walk to the laundry room constantly. And what I learned there was to actually have cash, because I didn't even think about it. It's all cash. Like, you have to use quarters.
Maybe we can talk about the campground a little bit more. Willow Wind. It's a type of campground that, you know, it seems like people stay there for like weeks, months. And it's one of those where you have the full hookup. You have tons of amenities. Like, you have Wi-Fi, internet, cable. You have there's a clubhouse. You can hang out and play pool. You can read books or whatever. And
fire pits.
Two fire pits all around the park where you can just hang out and just have a good time.
Laundry, restroom, showers, fitness center.
And there's a place where you can wash your dog.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. But it's very interesting. Like, it's super cool. It's like a whole different world, because when we're there, even at Snow Canyon, like, there are all these like other kids all around, right? And they all just kind of play around riding their bikes and all over. It's like, I feel like it's like a really small, like, cozy neighborhood.
Yeah,
like, it's
it does feel like
it's kind of like how, you know, when I was growing up, you know, we go and play outside with our bikes and everything. It's literally felt like that. Yeah, everyone is super nice. We haven't experienced any a-hole yet. I don't know. I hope that.
Also, our neighbors were so nice at Willow Wind because we needed help.
Yeah, we always. I feel like we always needed help for something, and I forgot my toolbox, and that's something that you must need. There's a part where we hook up the water hose, and for some reason I couldn't when we're packing about to leave, I couldn't take it off, and so I didn't have my pliers, and I had to borrow from the neighbor, and we're both trying it, and it was really. I mean, we finally got it out.
Did you talk about not being able to fit the new hose into
the new sewage line, the upgraded amazing sewage line, the hose didn't fit in our original storage that came with the trailer. Like it's mounted underneath, and you can just easily pull it in and out. Because I upgraded, it was sticking out. I was like, damn it, what are we gonna do? It's already used, it's not clean. And we're like, shoot, what are we gonna do? And luckily we found a brand new trash bag.
We had an actual one, yeah.
So we put the hose in there. So we didn't talk about the lot itself. It's actually very, very big. It's very big. It's really meant for these big rigs. And what's really, really cool is that the campsite has a cement slab.
Nice grass patches separating the plots of cement. So it feels very homey. There's lots of trees, and we went during fall, so they were yellow. Yeah. It was really cool. I loved it.
Yeah, and the grass very well maintained. You can tell there's always guys around landscaping the
all day
the
long.
Park. Yeah, all day long. I mean, I think they live there.
I definitely would stay there again just because the location is so central, and there's so many restaurants, grocery store.
Right, literally walking distance.
30 minutes from Zion, 30 minutes from Snow Canyon, 30 minutes from Kolob Canyon, which was where we went on day 3.
We do have a America the Beautiful Pass.
Yeah.
America Beautiful Pass that you can go to all the state parks and national parks.
State parks too, right? State parks?
I don't know. I think. We have to double check. We did bring a Lake Mead State Park pass to Zion National Park in the other video, so. Yeah. A third day, we decided to go to Kolob Canyon instead of the main entrance of Zion National Park. And the reason why is because Zion National Park was so crowded. It was hard to find parking, and we just don't want to deal with the crowd. And so we decided to go to Kolob, which is the other side of Zion National Park. It's part of Zion National Park, but it's a separate entrance. The entrance, you have to go from Highway 15. So it's about 30 minutes from our RV park, Willow Wind, where we stay. It's nice and quiet, less foot traffic. I feel like it's kind of like a hidden gem. Just as nice scenery, mountains are beautiful. And it's part of the Zion National Park. And so, but you just kind of coming from the other side. Went up, we did the Taylor Creek Trail, and
5.5 miles.
5.5 miles is easy to moderate.
Family friendly. We do recommend maybe water resistant shoes because I forgot to tell them.
Oh yeah, so the Taylor Creek Trail, we should have known, Taylor Creek. So it's literally, it's one creek, but it's zigzagging. So you have to cross the creek more than 30, 40 times.
I think it was 50. It was 30 going to the very end, I swear.
We were trying to keep track of how many times we passed, but then we kind of lost count after a while.
Yeah.
And so, but we're estimated close to 30, 40.
But if you're careful, you won't get wet.
Yeah, we didn't get wet. I mean,
my feet were dry. I had regular hiking shoes.
Yeah.
He had wool.
Yeah. Some
shoes. The boys had Vans, and Enzo was dry, but he was carried half the way.
Yeah, I had to carry.
But he was more careful. But Zion, he fell.
No, in the beginning he was doing really good jumping over rocks and everything, right? But then he decided to jump into the water.
Yeah.
At the end, on purpose. And so like his feet is all wet and stained.
Up to his knees and
But-
his sleeve.
But luckily it was toward the when we're coming
we're
back
almost
out.
there.
We're hiking in about halfway in, and we saw a park ranger, and it was like, oh yeah, there's a part where the sunlight doesn't cast over it until like next February, and like right now it's in November. Or at the time we were there, it's like,
It's so cold.
But it's
in
so
there.
cold because the sunlight doesn't hit. The mountains are like kind of blocking the sun. Like the temperature just dropped like at least 10 degrees. And luckily we had a jackets and everything, long sleeve. So we're able to kind of, go through the end. But at the very end, it's totally worth it. It's there's a double arch, right?
It's called Double
What is it
Arch
called?
Alcove. And then on the way, you'll see 2 historical cabins as well.
The cabins are kind of cool. I mean,
I thought they were cool.
kind of see what.
There's like a bed frame.
Yeah,
there.
I think it's really meant for like the earlier.
It was
like,
built in the
travelers.
1930s.
Is it travelers or?
It was
settlers?
built in the 1930s, and they have like a description of who actually built it, like their actual names.
Yeah.
So it's
But it's really
interesting.
for like travelers, right? Or
No,
hunters,
somebody
settlers?
actually owned those.
Oh, I see.
Yes. See, he doesn't read about it.
Yeah, don't read about it. I just look at the architecture.
He just goes with whatever I say.
But anyway, the kids got really excited. I mean, it's just a cabin, but there's a lot of history behind it. And the kids got excited, not because of the history, but just because
Something
it's a cabin.
different.
But at the end, so that's kind of in the middle.
On the way
On
to
the way
the
to
double
the
arch.
double arch.
Yeah.
And when we're there, a group of girls were singing. At first, we're hearing like, oh, this is like the coolest park ever. The arch sings. And we're like, what is that? Like somebody's singing. And then when we got to the very end, it was like 2-3 girls just hanging out there, and they were singing because it echoes.
Yeah.
And I guess it kind of like same thing as you sing in the bathroom. Something like
Sounds
that.
better though.
Which sounds better?
It projected.
The echo?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, amplified
Yeah.
the tune. So anyway, so the kids did really well. Like even Enzo, like they hiked the whole entire probably 2.5 miles. But at the end, we're coming back out. Enzo was like, "Oh, my feet is sore," and so I had to. Luckily, we had the carrier, the baby carrier. So I carried him back. He fell asleep for like a mile or 2, and then whoa, we just woke up. Like, oh, like, all energized, and we're like,
We're still walking.
We're still walking. And so, note on that, if you're gonna hike with the little ones, even though they can walk and hike, always have a carrier, a baby carrier. It's last time we did it wasn't as long, but I had to carry him the whole way, and that was tiring.
And then after the hike, so since Zion got super wet, I would recommend maybe having some extra clothes in the car just in case. You know, we did not, so we had to work around it. So we learned that. So we finished up the scenic drive, and there's an overlook at the top. We just parked there, vlogged for that video, and then we were eating our food. So, and that view was just really beautiful. And it was towards the end of the day. The sun sets around like 5, so it was starting to get, twilight-y. So
Yeah,
it was
the
really cool.
golden hours.
Yeah.
That's what they call it, I think.
Yeah.
So after that, we just kind of took a break because it was really cold, and
Yeah, we warmed up.
yeah, so we
Oh.
warmed up in a car, and we just hung out, ate our snacks and a little bit, and then we drove back to our campsite. We made dinner there.
Yep.
Yeah, and that was we had a good time.
And then the Willow Wind RV Park, they have little campfires. So if you guys bring skewers and marshmallows or s'more ingredients, then you can do that with the kids too.
We were gonna do that, but it was so cold
Yeah,
that night.
we didn't go
and
out.
we decided to.
And we already had enough cold all day.
Yeah,
We
so
were freezing.
but we decided to just do the s'mores inside our trailer. Our trailer has a little kitchen in there, so we did that. And that's one benefit of having a trailer is you can do stuff like that, right? So day 4, it's time to pack up because we need to check out by 12,
Yes.
right? 12 o'clock. Yeah, it's a little bit earlier than Snow Canyon Campground, which is at 2 o'clock. There's still plenty of time to pack up and everything.
We cook breakfast.
We cook breakfast in the morning, but we wake up kind of early, like 6 a.m. The kids, they just decided to wake up every day at
Always.
6 a.m. After we left, we drove to St. George, right? Where we went to Thunder Junction, All Abilities Park.
And it seems pretty popular. There's a huge parking lot, but we saw a lot of trailers. So I wonder if that's like a
Oh, I'm sure.
pretty common
I
thing
really
to do.
think, I think Utah has one of the best parks.
I remember there being like a huge volcano-looking thing, and it was like a dinosaur theme. In the summer, they have a really
Yeah, they have a water park and they have a train that goes around.
but that was not available when we were there.
Yeah. But I think they're gonna have like a Polar Express.
Yeah, that's
for the
happening right now.
holidays. Yeah, right now. I mean, that park is pretty cool. Like, kids have a lot of fun. I mean, I wish we had those kind of parks where we work right now.
Park just because we wanted the kids to run around, burn some energy, and then when we go back home, it's a 2-hour drive, so then they will sleep most of the time.
It's a pro tip right there.
Yeah, so we do that quite often on our road trips, even before the trailers. So we would always stop at a park. I'll find something in between and let them run around like crazy. Then less whining.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's happier.
Right.
It's the thing to do. Like, just take 30 minutes to an hour and do that. Factor that into your schedule, and I think that's. And we worked up an appetite. So then after that, we went to Pizzeria Limon, and it's also in St. George. It was actually really good.
It was really, really good.
If you're from Las Vegas and you know Cerebello, that's my favorite pizza place. This one was pretty close, I would say.
Yeah, it's a similar style.
Yeah.
What is that style called?
Napoletana? I think it's Napoletana.
Napoletana!
Oh my god. Yeah, so the kids always like to eat pizzas, so that was like a no-brainer.
It was good. I enjoyed it. Very dog friendly too. You can bring there's a little outdoor sitting area cover, so it's shaded. And we brought chai out. And,
And they made fresh lemonade. The boys love drinking lemonade.
Like fresh, not like.
Yeah, the kids were
From
like,
the
why is it
lemon.
taking so long? And she's literally putting
Squeezing
that,
the
and then
lemon.
she's putting all these fruits in it, like whole fruits with the mint leaves and everything. It was all fancy. And then they do like these pizza kits. They supply everything, and it's always fun to do with your kids. They always have a great time shoving cheese in their mouth while they sprinkle it all over.
So the overall experience this trip was really good. We enjoyed ourselves. It's the first time taking a RV, so it was a little nervous at first, but
And we made mistakes, obviously, but we learned from them. We're adjusting.
yeah, we gotta make sure the poop tube, it's long enough to store the hose. So that's important.
Maybe measure that out before you fully
gotta
park
measure
your
it.
RV or trailer.
We love Southern Utah. Part of it is it's very close to where we live. It's literally just about 2.5 to 3 hours away from Las Vegas. So it's an easy, quick, even a day trip.
Yeah, we've done day trips
Yeah,
to
we've done day
Zion
trips and
always.
stuff. Yeah, so if you like this kind of video and you find some value in this, please subscribe and share with your friends. This is gonna be like a new concept that we're testing out. So, if you guys like it, we'll do more of these, right? Click on the smash the like button. All the information will be in the show note, in the itinerary and everything. So yeah, we are the Kohana. Hopefully we share some value and experience and hopefully inspire you to go out and explore the world.
Don't forget to explore life and enjoy the moments. We love you.